Okay, good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I am taking a few minutes here to go ahead and do the weekly, since this is kind of a special week, and we've got Labor Day, of course, tomorrow, but we've also got a really big week coming up with activities and some new things that we're starting. So I wanted to take just a few minutes tonight and kind of walk through all of the details. That way you guys feel comfortable with everything that's coming up this week. And then if you've got any questions, I've got the live chat up here right now. I know some of you might actually have an opportunity to watch this live. So if you do, I'll keep the chat open, and you guys just tune in there, both on YouTube and Facebook, and I'll get to you there whenever we can. But basically what I'd like to do right now is kind of walk you through the two big things that we've got coming up in our schedule, and that is the start of our choir rehearsals and the outdoor service, which is coming up a week from today, 7 days from now. So let's walk through both of those. I've got several details to provide for both of those things, and then if you guys have any questions, you can pop them into the chat, and we'll go from there. So anyway, let's start with this. Let's go over to Planning Center, because I've got, with choir, a few things that I want to walk you through. Now, before I switch the screen here and we go over and we take a look at that, just want to remind everyone that rehearsals for both the adult choir and the children's choir is grade 3 through 6, both rehearsals start this Wednesday, September 8th. The children's choir, those rehearsals, they're going to be up in the preteen area, which is, I think, C221 or 215, somewhere around in there. It's up in the C wing, the preteen area. If you don't know where that is, if you're watching this video and you have no idea, let me know. I'd be happy to send you a map of the building and show you exactly where you need to go. But those rehearsals start this Wednesday evening. They'll be from 5:15 to 6:15 p.m. So let me encourage you, if you have kids that are participating and involved with the children's choir, let me encourage you, get there a few minutes early. That way you can get them signed in. Whenever they check in to the system, they will be checked in for Awanas as well. So we purposely made these rehearsals up in the preteen area. That way they could check in once, they could be behind a secure location, and then they could go straight over into Awanas for the evening. So that's kind of the concept behind what we're doing there. But that's children's choir. Now, let's talk about adult choir. Adult choir, your rehearsals will be from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. That will happen in the chapel. Okay? So, it's a pretty short rehearsal time on Wednesday evenings, hour and 15 minutes. Make sure that you are there on time, ready to go, right at 6:30 p.m. We'll start and we'll do some warm-ups. And then this Wednesday night, we're actually going to listen and sing through all of our repertoire that we're going to be doing on our concert, which will be coming up in December. And I'll talk about those dates here in just a moment. Okay? So let's take a look here. Let's go over now to Planning Center. I want to show you guys a few dates and show you some resources that you can access. So here in Planning Center, I want to go to children's choir and talk about this just for a moment. If you have kids who are participating in children's choir, or if you're watching this and you're in 3rd through 6th grade, your very first performance is going to be coming up here on September 26th. We will be doing, we'll have the children's choir perform right at the top of this service right here. This will happen right after the welcome. I could just click into this and show you. This will happen right after the welcome. The children's choir will have a special spot, and then we'll have Cindy come back up at this point and do a short little promo spot. For anyone who may still be wanting to be involved with the children's choir, that'll be a good opportunity for them to do so. Okay, the next set of performances are going to happen here in November. I asked our children's choir leaders to do something special around Veterans Day, especially with the nursing homes. Thought that would be a great opportunity to reach out and connect with them at that time. Well, the way that things are looking right now, it's going to be difficult for us to get into those facilities, especially with the restrictions that we have right now with COVID. So what we're going to do is on Sunday, November 17th in the afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we're actually going to do a live recording in the worship center with the children's choir. We'll post that online to our YouTube channel, Vimeo, different outlets like that, and then we'll send that out to the facilities that we're connected to in the area, like Meridian and Stillwater and such. We'll send that link out so that they can play that for their residents throughout the week, and specifically on Veterans Day on the 11th if they want to. That's going to be a program with quite a few songs on it. So then the next Sunday, November 14th, we're actually going to have the children's choir back, and they're going to do probably a couple of songs from that concert on this service right here. So it'll be an opportunity for them to sing and to participate with that. And then the final spot that we're going to have them in, there actually may be some others that I'm not thinking of. Don't hold me to that, but they will communicate that to you on the first night. The final spot that is top of mind, I should say, for me right now is right here, the Christmas Choir concert, which is going to be Friday, December 10th and Saturday, December 11th. That's going to be a joint concert with MCS, our adult choir, and our children's choir as well. I will say this, if you are participating in this concert right here and you would like to be added to Planning Center, I'd be happy to add you, because that's going to give you access, digital access to all of our resources, all of our pieces that we're going to be doing. We have, let me stop scrolling here, we have loaded up all of the rehearsal tracks, as you can see. And some of them we even have the score. If we had digital access to a score, we went ahead and loaded those up as well. So that's a great resource, especially if you have like an iPad and you can listen to your rehearsal tracks and watch your score at the same time. Excellent resource. A great way to rehearse. So let me encourage you, if you want to be connected here, we've got all of these spots open and ready to go. If you want to be connected here within Planning Center, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to get you set up and going there. One other thing I want to point out with this particular plan, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, now of course I'm on the desktop app, but you should be able to locate this pretty easily in the app as well. I want to show you another resource I've created here. I've uploaded to a site called, it's just a music listening streaming site called SoundCloud. I've uploaded all of our tracks to SoundCloud, and so let's say you just want to pull them up and listen to them on the go in the car, and you don't want to fumble around with the Planning Center app. That can be a little bit challenging sometimes, especially if you're driving. So what you can do here is, if you're a soprano, you can just click on this link right here, and it'll take you over to SoundCloud. Now, SoundCloud has an app that you can download. You can just download that app, go have a listen. You've got your rehearsal tracks right there, and all is good with the world. This is a really great way to easily access your rehearsal tracks on the go. I know a lot of you like to listen while you're in the car and while you're driving. This is the way to do it right here. Now, of course, I know we've got some of you who just feel comfortable using a CD, and we have CD rehearsal tracks as well. Sheila has actually already made those, and she'll have those for you on Wednesday night as well if you want to pop that into your CD player. If you feel comfortable just ripping the songs there and putting them on your own MP3 player, that's one way to do it. But yeah, there you go. That's a way that you can listen to all of those, and like I said, that's linked within the plan files within Planning Center. And then we also have a link here to some listing tracks. I do think it says that there are no tracks in there. Anyway, I'll have to go back and see why there are no tracks in there. But I do know for sure that your rehearsal tracks are in there and ready to go. Okay? So that should give you a big overview of what we've got planned for the choir coming up this fall. In the in the description of this post, both on YouTube and on Facebook, I included a link. If you're planning on participating in choir and you've not signed up or reached out to anybody in any way to let us know that you're going to be there, go to the link that I've provided there. Let me take a peek and see what that link is right here. You can just click below and click on that, no problem. But it's fbmaryville.org/events-calendar/choir 2021. It really is going to be easier just to go and click on that right there, okay? Let me take a peek here, see if we've got any comments that have come in. Nope, I think we're good so far. Must be doing a stellar job of explaining everything. Just kidding. All right. Let's now turn our attention, last thing for today, let's turn our attention to the outdoor service, which of course is coming up a week from today. First, want to walk through the order of service with you there and answer any questions that you might have. Keys are pretty well finalized by this point. I'm still tweaking a song or two with some folks, but just keep an eye on it. Shouldn't be anything major that happens as far as key changes. We'll start the service here with God So Loved, key of B flat. We'll then do a welcome and greeting spot, and then our 3-song set, Good Grace, King of Kings, and Living Hope. Followed, of course, by our bumper. We'll use our bumper that we used this past weekend, since we're still in this faith series, Experience in a Faith That Works series, excuse me. And then after the invitation, we'll do Broken Vessels, Amazing Grace. And then I want to end with this brand new song we've been doing called House of the Lord. And we'll have Sheila lead that again. One thing I want to draw your attention to here, over here in the plan files, if you're on the desktop app, just scroll all the way down. If you are on a phone, if you're on a phone or an iPad or anything like that, again, check the plan file links. There should be a tab there for it. But I've got the itinerary here that you can click and download. So make sure that you're reading through this and that you know what's going to happen. This is just a PDF here. I also sent this out. I sent a link to the Google Sheet with this last week too, so you can access that. If you're on this plan and you're in Planning Center, I sent this out as a link so you can also access it. But it's just so you know it's attached as a PDF as well. So starting 8 o'clock a.m., stagehands will be there to load everything up. If you're watching this and you've got any time at all to help out between 8 and 12, we still could use as many hands as possible. So reach out, let me know that you'll be there because we could use the help, most certainly. Anybody who's on site then at 12 o'clock, we'll have some food for you all. And then call time is 1 o'clock p.m. Need everybody there starting at 1 because then sound check will be from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. We'll be dialing in all of those levels. And then, of course, rehearsal. We're going to go through everything a few times from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. End of the day then being 5 o'clock p.m. The next morning, I need everybody who's participating there at 7:30 a.m. Call time. We'll also have breakfast for you, set up in a tent out back so that you can get something to eat before the day starts. And then we'll do a sound check and run through of the service at 8 o'clock a.m. that morning. Production meeting at 9:15, and then, of course, the Sunday morning service at 10 o'clock. We'll do food trucks on the parking lot. And then, as many of you who are able to stay and help out with loadout, we certainly could use the help there with that. It takes a lot of hands to get this done. And just with in the past, we've been able to hire hands. With our budget the way it is this year, just with the additional expenses we've had and the year, the 18-month cycle we've been through with COVID as well, that's just something that didn't work into the budget this time. So we need as many people to step up and help out as possible. Even if you can, come for half an hour or come for an hour and then you have to leave, that's really going to help us. So please help. That's all I can say. Here is our stage layout. We'll have drums and keys in the back with the horns sandwiched in between. Bass and electric actually will be up here where Vox 5 is, and then we'll have vocals 1 through 5 here. Vocal 1, 2, and 3, obviously just vocals. Vocal 4 is acoustic and vocals, and vocal 5 will be electric and vocals as well, and all that's attached there. It's worth mentioning here too. In the service type for Sunday morning services, I keep attached in here our Facebook group, our Instagram, and our YouTube channel. If you ever need a quick link to any of those, just FYI, you can find that. That's on every plan that shows up under the Sunday worship service tab there. Okay, well, I think that's everything that we have. Let me take one more peek here at the comments and make sure that there's nothing that we need to address. I think we should be okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Even if there were comments, I may not even know where to find them. So if you guys actually are commenting and I'm not seeing it, I apologize. Yeah, lots of things going on this week. Do if you have any questions, if you've made it to this point in the video and you still have questions, feel free to reach out. For those of you who are participating in choir, I'll see you this Wednesday night, 5:15 for the kids, grades 3 through 6. Everybody else, adults, 6:30 p.m. in the chapel. And then those who are helping out next Saturday with the load-in of the outdoor service, 8 o'clock a.m. there. Everybody else, 1 o'clock p.m. call time for the afternoon sound check and rehearsal. And then next Sunday morning, call time, 7:30 a.m. for everybody with breakfast at that time. You guys have a great Labor Day tomorrow. Enjoy, for those of you who get a break, enjoy your break. For those of you who have to work, I hope you get a break soon, and I hope you're able to just take some extra time with your families. Take care. We'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.